Welcome to the 0 to 10K in 20 days challenge. This is earning £500 per day as a fitness coach online. I'm going to show you exactly what I do to get there. A lot of issues happen. The Instagram gets banned. We run out of people to even find, but eventually we get it sorted. I'm going to give you all the tips that it takes to get there, exactly what you need to do to actually be able to live a life like this. Like I'm in Bucharest at the moment. We are about to go to another area of Romania. I've been in Thailand, Marbella, Bulgaria, and I just able to travel the world. I have a house in the UK that I own, so got a ton of security with that. And I want to show you guys how you can build that lifestyle, how you can earn 10K UK. And the thing is, most of these people online, when they talk about 10K a month, they're talking about US, and that's about 6 to 7K UK. So we're going to absolutely fucking smash them. And we're not even doing a month, we're doing 20 days here. And we're also going to do it with 0 ads. No ads, 10K, 20 days, UK. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I'm going to show you the in and outs. I'm not going to just show you the pretty stuff. I'm going to show you all of the tough, hard things, the little tricks, the things that no one talks about when they're trying to sell you fitness coaching programs, or no one talks about when they're trying to sell you how to grow as an online fitness coach, how to do it with no investment at all. So you guys can get a realistic expectation of what it takes to scale your business, become an online fitness coach, and be able to live a life like this, and actually how to do it in 20 days as well. So welcome to the channel. Hopefully this helps. I'll speak to you in a sec. I nearly forgot to mention that this was additional income to the amount that I was already earning from fitness coaching. So this was 10K UK extra on top. And this was without the ads. I still used my profile a bit, but I didn't use the same processes completely as I used before. I did still use my IG ecosystem, the premium ecosystem in the end, but most of it was without the ads, where I didn't use any ads for this. And I basically didn't use a lot of the systems I would. I did it in a more hustle way, like the more grind set way, the more like horrible ways to do them. I'm going to be real with you, the less sexy, less shiny, and also less sustainable ways. But if you're not making any money for fitness coaching yet, this is a really good way to get started. These are a bit more aggressive, a bit more random. They don't always work, but I kind of show you how to do it in the end. So you'll see what happens. You'll see in the video. When you start watching the video, you will understand. You might be thinking, Ned, where are you? Looks like you're in a haunted cabin. I'm actually in the middle of Norway in a 13K a month lodge, literally in the middle of nowhere, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, let's get into the video and see them. Day one of the 0 to 10K in 20 day challenge. We have a cup of coffee. We got the eggs to start the day. Just been on a call with the business coach, exactly how we're going to map this out. Got the laptop over here, just about to hop on a call with the transformation coach, Odyssey. He is an absolute killer. One important thing is always hire the right people. Super excited for today, super excited for the challenge. 10K in 20 days. Obviously, I already have the team, I have the systems, I have the processes, so I have the following. So it does make it easy for me. I'm going to be honest. It does make it easier. But still, we're going to do 10K in 20 days. 20 days. 10K is what some people earn in half a year. And I'm starting it off by visiting my girlfriend in London at her auntie's house and doing it all on this laptop. It's honestly so nice to be back in the UK. I've done Bulgaria, Marbella, and then Thailand for 2 months this year. I've only spent 1 week in the UK so far, and we're already halfway through the year. So it's so nice to be back in the UK. My house is fully renovated as well now, guys, as well. So gonna go move into there. Actually, that'll be on the challenge. So I'll give you a little room house tour on the challenge and show you what's possible. Actually getting into fitness coaching, smashing it out, and building the right systems, the right team, and those sort of things. And the reason why I'm doing this challenge it's not like a 0 to 10K challenge. I should have done that. I wish I'd done that when I first started. But what it does show you is if you have the right processes, what is possible when you actually go after it. So as you can see here, I just got off a call with Odysseus and then Elliot, who is my setter. And we're basically just going through stuff now. So we're booking in some calls. So we have a setter sending some messages in here. He's on my Instagram all day. And then we have like a contact sheet here. I'm not gonna actually show you the contacts, obviously. But like if we have a call with someone, we basically get their contact and we get permission to call them. So it means that like if we haven't got, or we want a surge of sales, I can just start calling the people. And this is the lot of the like less beautiful, amazing stuff that people don't want to go over, but it's also some of the stuff that is key to building a business. But one of the amazing things about having a fitness business is like I can just go out, get food whenever I want, and go for a coffee whenever I want. I control my own life 100%. I can train whenever I want. So yeah, I'm gonna get some food now, and that is one of the benefits for sure. But yeah, we're walking down London High Street now. I absolutely love London. And yeah, so I'm literally showing you exactly like every single day the raw stuff of what happens. I'm literally dialing up people boom, because the thing is as well, like people want to get in contact with you, but they won't message you, they won't say anything. Or like people will want to be getting in better shape, but they'll be too nervous to message you. Like if you think about someone too nervous to get in shape or too nervous to take the actions that they know they should, they're going to be too nervous to message you, or they're not going to take the action to reach out to you because they're not taking the action in their life, on their health, on their body. So you have to, the whole point of you as a coach is you bridge that gap for them. You make it easy for them to take the action. So you have to approach them, and like even if it feels a bit salesy, my hair's going to go crazy, even if it feels a bit salesy to call people up, it's not. At the end of the day, the people that you get on, the people that you start coaching will massively appreciate you for calling them, for that time when you called them, you got them back on a plan, or you got them actually back on a call, and you got them on board, and then you start helping them. Like in the long run, all the people you coach will appreciate you so much more. And that's why you have to kind of ignore half the noise, like half the feeling of feeling like a sales guy, like half the feeling of feeling like you're being a guy that's doing it for the money or whatever. Because at the end of the day, when you actually get them and they invest in themselves, yeah, it costs them money at that time, yeah, it's an expense at that time, but at the end of the day, money comes and goes, and they could use that money for shit food, they could use that money for a trip when they go get smashed or whatever, or they could just use that money for random things like new TVs and stuff that's not really going to get them where they want to go. Instead, they're investing money into you, which is going to change their life forever. Moses, who I've been training for a few months now, he's lost 20 kg in the last 15 weeks. He said his life is never going to be the same now. He feels like a completely different man, feels 15 years younger. He didn't want to join me at first. He said, you're being a sales guy, I'm not going to join you. Like, if your product was good enough, you wouldn't have to try and sell me like this. You wouldn't have to call me up. He said to me the other day, I'm so happy you were persistent with me, Ned. And I'm so appreciative of the fact you got me on, because my life is never going to be the same. And he even talks about how he wants to stay with me, keep doing stuff with me, because he knows that investing in himself is the most important thing. So be persistent, guys. And yeah, this is the raw shit of being a fitness coach. I'm just giving you the real stuff. You get your leads and you do the best you can, man. You help as many people as you can. Peace. So we just secure the goods. I was going to eat out, but like there was no healthy places in London. Like, I like eating clean, man. Like, I'm one of those guys that like I don't even need a cheat day. Every now and then I want to eat some like cheap food, but not really. I don't like eating out that much. We've got some Greek yogurt, sirloin steak, eggs, some hay fever tablets, because being in Thailand, I'm not used to the UK hay fever again. I thought I lost my hay fever, but I guess I just haven't been in the UK for like 6 months. So this was £15, by the way. Got like 4 items. How is that even possible now I think about it? London is crazy, man. But it's all good. We still got the steaks, we've got the Greek yogurt, that's the most important thing. But actually, yeah, look at that. How is that 15 quid? Could have eaten out for that much, man. In Thailand, you get like a full fucking whole dinner for that, which is crazy. But yeah, we're out here getting the food. We're gonna cook that up, and then I'll go back into what we're actually doing work-wise and stop just messing about filming my random day in the life, which I know you guys don't care about. Wait, I forgot to mention a critical part of this video as well. This is all without running any ads, man. Like, this isn't me doing 10K in 20 days whilst running ads. This is nothing. Plain nothing, just using what I have available. And the thing is, when you actually first start fitness coaching, everyone will think, oh, but you've got so much more available. That's not true. If you do things right when you first start, oh my days, you can absolutely print. Like in the first week, you can do, first 2 weeks, maybe you can do 5K. It's insane. So yeah, this is no ads, nothing. That's why I'm doing all these hustle activities. And I'm gonna show you some of the other hustle activities you can do. Because what you do is you do these activities, boom, boom, bow. You do some of these things, then you generate the income for ads. You can then invest into ads, and then it's just a cash flow machine from there. And it's absolutely amazing. You can help more people, you can reach more people, and it just gets easier. We're just getting ready to go out, gonna get in the sauna, gonna get some recovery going. Tough day today, actually, like did a lot, but it felt quite tough, so I'm just doing my shoot. Yeah, one of the reasons why it felt tough is I was doing some payments today, and a lot of guys couldn't afford it, which was unusual. We don't normally have this issue so much. Like a lot of the time, people just will be able to do it, and it just gets sorted so easily. But yeah, today we didn't. That wasn't how it went. Like a lot of the people that owed money couldn't afford it. Not the best situation ever, but it's okay. And the thing is, when this happens, you have to be lenient to a degree. So the thing is, you need to remember, okay, why did we start this? We started this to help people and put ourselves in a better position as well. So, okay, just like forcing people to pay the money isn't going to help them. But what you do need to do is make sure they're still committed. So you also want to set up, okay, are we going to make this financially work? Because otherwise people will continuously not pay you, and they'll also continuously not be committed to themselves. Most of the time when people aren't paying you, it's because they're nervous that it's not going to work. They're nervous that it's not worth it. And even though the first few months have worked, the next few months aren't. Because that's the sort of mindset a lot of them are in that you need to help them come out of. And that's a mindset if you're in as a fitness coach. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, you will stay in that and you'll really struggle to get other people to invest into you. Like, I didn't start making much money as a fitness coach until I invested a lot of money into myself. And it was only through one mentor that I did that. And the reason why that happened is because as soon as I did that, I was then confident enough to start getting money, well, getting investments of other people, because I knew I was someone that would do it for myself. But yeah, until you're willing to do that, you're probably going to struggle quite a bit. I hope all the audio on this comes out okay. Today we actually did 0. We need to be doing 500 every day in order to hit the target. But today we also lined up how some of the guys that I work with are going to pay me. So what it will result in is an extra 750 in the next 2 weeks. So even though we haven't got it yet, it doesn't count. Today still has resulted in an extra 750. It's been a fucking tough day though, like really tough day. It's felt complex as well. Like we've been doing loads of dials and random shit. So yeah, it's not been an easy day. Like I'm doing a lot of stuff, and it doesn't feel like we have crazy results from it. But this happens, and then what happens after is that it all starts to compound. Like we have more calls booked in for tomorrow. I think I've got like 4 calls booked in for tomorrow, So like, even though we haven't had those calls today, they're booked in tomorrow, so I could get the result tomorrow. So that's the cool thing about fitness coaching, and that's the whole thing with business in general. Like, the actions you take today might not give you any result today, but they could give you a result in a week. They could give you a result tomorrow. And even though we need to do 500 a day, what we're actually aiming to do is the 10K in 20 days. So that's the important thing. Anyway, hopefully I will still be able to collect the remaining. I have a few other people that I need to speak to today, so still a good chance to do 500 today, which would be amazing to meet the challenge, but we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Anyway, I'm off to get a sauna, get a steam room, get a gym session in, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Update to the vlog, update to the video. I've got to stop sharing my life and more about the business, but I've just got in running gear. We're going to run to the gym because the buses were going to take too long, so we're just going to run. It's about an hour, so we're fucking gonna leg it, mate, because the gym closes. This is what happens when you're a fitness coach. You need to take undeniable action constantly, because then, like, when someone says, oh, I can't go to the gym because this and that, it's like, well, I just ran to the gym yesterday. Like, what are you doing about getting to the gym? So yeah, live what you speak. That's super important. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Look how nice this is, guys. Wow. Got like the tennis courts back there. Got an amazing river. And more tennis courts here. Such a nice place this is. So it's day 2 of doing 10K in 20 days. Why does my face look like I have a filter on? I think it's like the moisturizer I've been using. Anyway, I'm about to get a coffee, starting the day off with a coffee. Went to bed a bit later last night, doing these stories and stuff, so up a bit later today. I'm gonna get a coffee in, first coffee of the day. Get some work done. We'll eat breakfast, then we're gonna get another coffee in for sure. One thing that you'll find as a fitness coach, you will drink some more coffee. It's super nice getting out in the morning instead of staying inside. It's like it's about 9:30 right now. And if you don't have a job, you're not working like a job, you have your own freedom. Use it to your advantage, get outside, go get a coffee. Like, you don't have to be at work. So you can build your schedule the way you want to build your schedule. Me getting outside for a coffee in the morning, it just changes my day. I like walking outside, like physically walking, and going and walking to a coffee shop. It just is super, super nice for me. Because when you wake up, one thing you will have is you will have some people messaging you issues. They'll be like, oh, this thing, that thing. It's just like the issues as if you were going to go to work, ignore it for now, and then just like have your coffee, prepare your mind, and then get stuck into it all. It's going to be an absolute killer day today. Something I love about London is how busy it is. I got my coffee, but it's so nice walking through, seeing everyone else doing their stuff, like getting at it for the day. It makes me feel like I want to do the same. So yeah, that's the difference between living in like a village, a town / city. Because I lived in both, and I'm only in London for a few days, but it is motivating to see everyone like doing their stuff and everyone's active. Even though obviously you get some UK characters which aren't so much like that, but like everyone's like moving forward with their life, and it makes me want to do the same. Bit of an update, the Instagram got banned today, which has probably been the worst thing that could possibly happen, because I posted a story about my transformation from going from someone that did drugs all the time, drank all the time, was doing nothing with my life, that was out of shape, into someone that owns a business, is in amazing shape, done a bodybuilding competition, marathon, ultra run, this is that, and I mentioned about doing drugs when I was younger. So Instagram decided, now we don't want that account active, so yeah, that's completely banned now, which has not been good. But we're getting that under review. We're requesting that. And in the meantime, the setter's on the school account, which has over 450 members, and he's organising that. The thing is, these issues you don't really have when you're a smaller creator. Like, I found until you're at like 20K followers-ish, this is when these sort of issues start coming up more. Like, to do fitness coaching on a level where you're earning 5K a month is really easy. Like, if you do the right thing, so you apply the right principles, it's super simple. What gets harder is when you're trying to do things like suddenly make 10K in 20 days. That then makes stuff more complicated. And that's when you deal with stupid stuff like your Instagram getting banned. If you just want fitness coaching to just be like a way to live the lifestyle that you want, to have a really good income, 60K a year, to earn 5K a month, and to be able to live the life you want, so you can still focus on your sport, you can focus on getting in amazing shape, you can focus on spending time doing the things that you want, then there's so many strategies you can put in that are amazing to do that. I did that for such a long time. For a whole year, that's all I did. I just wanted to get in amazing shape. I wanted to do bodybuilding competitions. I wanted to have extra time at uni and money at uni to not have to work a job, but still help people get in amazing shape. I wanted to be able to go to Hong Kong, which I did. I did that for 3 months whilst doing fitness coaching, and I didn't want to be in Hong Kong working all the time. So I was just able to travel, basically, live my life, enjoy my life, and then just like kind of be quite relaxed about it and focus on health and fitness. I then wanted to scale it up, take it to the next level when I came back from Hong Kong, and that's when I started to reach those like 20K months. But that's when stuff gets a little bit more complicated, because obviously there's more things you have to have in place. You have to have, you kind of have to start hiring people and those sort of things. But if you just want a lifestyle business, like get to 5K a month for fitness coaching, man, you can do that so simply. And once you have a certain amount of people on, it becomes really easy to consistently keep that up. Like, it becomes really easy to consistently earn that every single month, because you have enough people on. If you have good back-end systems, good monthly retainers, and a good amount of renewals, downsales, upsales at times, then yeah, it's really easy once you've gained some traction to keep it going. So we're now on the Thames or something in London. I don't really know London very well. I mean, I look like I do right now, but I don't. We're actually about to meet someone in person, a potential client in person. That'd be so funny. in passing close. I literally never do in passing closes. So if we get that today, that would be jokes. And I'll document that for you guys. But it's been a funky day. Again, another one of those days. Had 2 calls with people, extremely interested, just a financial thing. So yeah, one of the guys actually, who's someone I spoke to ages ago, super scared to do something, didn't join, and now speak to him again. He's still in the exact same position, which is why we got to push these guys a bit. So we're going to speak again about him potentially moving forward with us, and I think it's going to be the fucking best choice of his life if he does. So yeah, we'll see. Keep you guys posted and speak soon. Bit of an update: the Instagram got banned today, which has probably been the worst thing that could possibly happen. So we're now on the Thames or something in London. I don't really know London very well. I mean, I look like I do right now, but I don't. We're actually about to meet someone in person, a potential client in person. That'd be so funny. In passing close. I literally never do in passing closes. So if we get that today, that would be jokes. And I'll document that for you guys. But it's been a funky day. Again, another one of those days. Had 2 calls with people, extremely interested, just a financial thing. So yeah, one of the guys actually, who's someone I spoke to ages ago, super scared to do something, didn't join, and now speak to him again. He's still in the exact same position, which is why we got to push these guys a bit. So we're going to speak again about him potentially moving forward with us, and I think it's going to be the fucking best choice of his life if he does. So yeah, we'll see. Keep you guys posted and speak soon. It's day 4 of 0 to 10k in 20 days. We are out on a walk. Yesterday I had a funeral, so obviously I couldn't do any work then, so we had the day off yesterday, just taking the dogs out, getting the steps in. And we also lost the Garmin, so we can't track the steps. But yeah, anyway, we lost the Garmin at Hurlingham, which was a bougie ass place. This one over here is a member. Which is fucking awesome. It was so nice. So now we can't track the steps. So yeah, back into it. Right now, all we've done the whole time is one close. So we had that one in passing close, but it was from someone that I'd met online. Then I just met up with them and got that close. So that was for 1.8k for 3 months. And that was UK. So it's like probably about 2.5k US. But all they've paid this month is 1,000 so far. So we've got 1,000 in from that. And then we've also had 250 from collections. And then we've got another potential 250 coming in on Monday. And then another 250 coming in on the Monday after that. But yeah, we got 1 call lined up today. But biggest thing that happened, I don't know if I mentioned this, I did an Instagram story sequence of my story, which is used to help get some traction, build a relationship, which means at the end you can put a CTA to get some calls booked. And it's basically like a quick cash activity, and it also has a really good long-term play because you can put it as a highlight. But in that, I mentioned that I used to do drugs. Like I used to smoke loads of weed, do loads of drugs, drink loads, and I was doing it to show my story and bring awareness. Yeah, Instagram picked it up and flagged it as like unprofessional use or whatever it is. So inappropriate. So it then banned my account. I then requested review because the whole point of the story was to bring awareness, which you're allowed to do on Instagram, and it still banned it because the individual story didn't bring awareness. It was the sequence of stories that brought awareness, but they were judging the individual one. So my account got banned for 3 days, so we couldn't send any messages on it. We have so many people on there that we could convert right now, so it's a bit annoying, but we're getting to other things. So firstly, we're using Discord, we're using school community, and then we're also just using contacts. I'm going to get back on the dialing today. I didn't do any dialing yesterday. I was at a funeral, obviously. So yeah, we're going to get back on that. And then in 17 hours, it unlocks again and we can get back in the DMs. Going to get the setter back in there, booking some calls. Really want to run stuff up. Another thing that's good is you can offer to do masterclasses in communities. So I'm doing a masterclass in a community today, and you can just find like online business communities, online fitness communities, online like military communities, whatever you want to do masterclasses in them, and then on the back end of that, you can convert clients. Like you can get so creative with this stuff, and most people don't get creative. They just stick to the massive basics. And the thing is what happens then is you have one channel which you always bring people through. If that breaks, you're stuffed. If you can get a bit creative, what happens is you can just focus on that one channel the whole time, and that's the thing you want to do to really build it, really get good at that one thing. But then when it stops, you have that creative side, and you can just absolutely scale using that creative side. And then when the other side gets fixed, you can go back into that again. You've got to be a bit switched on with these things, especially when you're only trying to do 5k a month, because 5k a month is super achievable. You could do that without Instagram, I reckon. Like you could probably just do that through communities and stuff like this. So if you know you could do that through communities and without Instagram, then if you use Instagram and those things, you're just doubling your leverage and you have so much opportunity to do so much more. So like, I think this is where a lot of fitness coaches go wrong. Like they only want to do what every fitness coach does, and they don't want to get their hands a bit dirty. Yeah, if you get your hands a bit dirty, the potential is limitless. The one thing that you do want is you do want a secure ecosystem that you can build. So like, you don't just want to rely on these things. Like you have your core amount. Let's say you earn, for me, it's like 10k, 20k. But like, let's say you're more doing it as a lifestyle business, and you don't need to earn as much. You have your core thing that earns you 3k per month or 4k per month, And then you have these additional things that earn you an extra 2K a month, but then they don't always bring that in. So like one month you might do 8K because of these additional things and you earn 4K off your main ecosystem. And then the next month you might only do 4K off your main ecosystem because the additional, you don't get anyone from these additional things. But yeah, that's basically it. Like you want things that you can supplement your income on, because then if you have 4K of this ecosystem that you've built that brings in like ready buying prospects, and it just like kind of churns like a machine, like every single month of like prospects, fulfillment, like moving forward, boom, boom, bow, which makes it really easy for you to like just have the job, because, well, not the job, but have the business, because then you can be super relaxed. Like, you know where your clients are coming in from, you know how it's going to work every month, you know how to do the fulfillment, you have everything dialed, and it means that you can get on with your fitness things, you can get on with the life that you want, you can look after your family, you can spend time with your girl, spend time with your boyfriend, like this, that. That's really good. But then you have to think about that. You have all your costs and everything dialed for that. Whatever your costs are, let's say you do 4K a month, your cost might be as low as £500. So then you're earning 3,500 on top of that. If you know that bringing in an extra 4K through these additional communities and random things isn't going to increase your costs at all, isn't going to affect your ecosystem at all. So if you do it, all it is an extra 4K profit, then yeah, do them. On the months you're more busy and you might be focused on the high rocks or bodybuilding competition, or you might just be more busy with family and life, don't do them. On the months you're less busy, yeah, do them and see how it goes, and then like go from there. That's what I recommend, and that's what a lot of people don't do. So they're not supplementing their income and they don't earn as much profit, so then they don't enjoy it as much. Where really, if you build a really strong ecosystem and then you have tons of ways to increase the profit on that through different methods, you're fucking laughing. We are day 5 into the challenge of doing 10K in 20 days. You see my washing in the back. I'm just at my house in the UK. We've been doing some dials today, so I haven't been putting in many hours today either. Probably just done about 45 minutes of dials so far. And all that is just going through the old contact base of people that haven't shown or haven't answered to the calls, and just like calling them up, seeing how they are, checking on them, seeing if they still want help, just seeing if they need to book a call in, this and that. And that's basically what we're doing mostly today. Being out in the sun, which is super nice. It's nice to have a brand new, just bought the iPhone 16 Pro, and it's just nice to have a new phone doing these dials. It's 10 times easier. So yeah, I've been doing that, and we're going to go hit the gym, and then we're going to go from there. But I've got probably about a few hundred people that I can dial, and the thing is like once you speak to them, the people that do answer, you need to stay on top of them, and it's just a really good way. Instagram is back open, so the set has been sending out a ton of messages, and I can actually give you our setting flow if you want. It's absolutely killer, and we've been doing some conversion posts as well. So we did one conversion post yesterday, and then we've been posting transformations on our story, and there was transformations in the conversion post, and we've also been collecting some payments from previous clients, by existing clients that we have. So yeah, hopefully we're going to get there. We're about 15% of the goal so far, so a little bit behind. We're probably about 25% into the challenge, but I still think we can absolutely smash this. Just need to get the head down, get on it, and really do some things. So yeah, taking it pretty chill today. Father's Day, so took my dad out for food and my girlfriend, but now we're on the dials doing a few little bits and bobs like that. We'll get some more content out as well today. I was posting 3 times a day, but I've only been doing like 1 a day recently, so definitely need to start wrapping that up again, and then yeah, I'm gonna go from there. Just been a bit tired and stuff with traveling. I don't know why I'm so tired. I've been way more tired than I usually am, but yeah, I'm still really enjoying it. We're gonna get on the laptop here. A really good trick as well, let me show you. If you're ever unsure about your priorities, like I have a business coach as well that massively helps me. One, if you don't have mentorship, then yeah, you're unlikely to go far. Like, especially as a fitness coach who believes that someone with mentorship in fitness coaching is going to go further forward, then you kind of have to believe that you with business coaching is going to go further forward. So what I've done with ChatGPT is I give it all my spreadsheets and stuff. I write in exactly what I want, and then I just boom, like it just gives me the answers. And what I also do is if I click this little button here, boom, it's called 10x daily. I click that, I click OK, it'll instantly come up. You'll see. Wait for it. It asks, what questions do I need to ask myself to become the 10x version of me today without hesitation? And today what it said is, here's the question that cuts through all the hesitation and pulls the 10x version of you into the now. This is what it's reading. Okay. If I were already the 10x version of me, powerful, wealthy, respected, unstoppable, what action would I take immediately that I'm currently avoiding? And then once you've written down the action, do it before your mind has time to negotiate. No overthinking, no planning, just move. So what I would do is I would write in my journal, if I were the 10x version of me, powerful, wealthy, respected, unstoppable, what action would I take immediately that I'm currently avoiding? And I'd write about the actions that I feel like I would immediately take. And then what I do is I then go and instantly take them, instantly start attacking it. So yeah, make sure you guys are using AI to your side. There's a bunch of other AI tools that can massively help you. That's a whole nother YouTube video in general. Like these YouTube videos, I'm going to go in detail a little bit. I'm trying my best, but really what I'm trying to do is just give you insight on the day-to-day. I need to start filming me more doing the things, but if I'm dialing on the phone, I have to use my phone to dial. So just got another response on one of the dials, which is good. So what you'll find is then when you call people, those people won't answer. You then send a video note. It's super important to send a video note instead of just like a message or a voice note. It's so much more personal. I'll put up a screenshot, boom, of someone replying that it's way more personal. And then like they even say, oh, thank you for the video note, that was way more personable. And then you just get way more responses. So yeah, definitely do it like that. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot, gonna get back on the dials, and I'll speak to you guys soon. I thought I'd show you what I've actually done. So if you go on my story, boom, what it is, this is the post, the before and after post, and then transformation 1, Moses down 18.5 kg between March and June. No words for these, some back transformations. Boom, DM the word change. Another transformation photo of me. Then me, because my account was banned, I'm talking about how I got loads of messages. So whatever you do, you want to make it seem as positive as possible. What this does is it shows to people that I can't respond to them, yet I'm getting thousands of DMs messaging change, which makes more people want to respond to me. I then put another video of me on my transformation, so it like hypes it up even more. And then I have this, and this got how many likes? 169 likes. It got like 3 people messaging change, which isn't that much. And then there's like these DMs don't seem active, but there's a lot in there. Just my setters in there consistently replying. And you want to be careful with the DMs that you'll make sure you're like focusing on the good ones. So the structure I have with the DMs is the primary. It's all just the general DMs. So the general people that we're messaging, that's just like going on continuously. And then what I do is the general. They're all people that we've booked in, all really good quality leads that we're about to book. And that's how we organise it. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. The main things we're focusing on is 2, converting through the DMs. And the second one is just booking in some extra leads through the contact base that we already have. And what you'll find as well is you get a lot of people that you might have had a call with in the past, and they'll like your story and stuff. One annoying thing is we have a guy that keeps ignoring our Instagram messages, but he's liking all of our stories, liking all of our posts. I spoke to him before, he wanted to join the coaching, he ended up flaking out. You need to do your best to get those people's contact details, because when you actually get on the phone with them or you get on a call with them, they'll be super keen. They're just nervous and they don't want to take action. They know that if they hop on a call with you, then they will take some action. So it's an important thing to think about. So like those sort of people you want to be messaging, you want to stay on contact with, yeah, man. Like for example, a guy that I called up today, I spoke to him at the same time, so I spoke to this guy called Moses. Moses ended up joining. He's lost 18.5 kg since joining. This other guy stayed in the same position. And it's like, okay, if I had coached that guy, he would be in a different position with his life right now. So you need to think like you are generally really changing people's lives. So yeah, the more people you get on, the more people you're helping at the end of the day as well. So that's what we're doing now. 2 focuses, just the DMs and just cold calling people. Not cold calling, like just calling up the contact list. And yeah, that's it. And then the other thing is we pair it with the stories, the posts. The best thing to do if you really want to get a strong CTA out there is to do stories, posts and reels. You mix all 3 together, and then what you can do in between those is another really important thing you can do is give a reason behind doing it. Those people underestimate this as if everyone's gonna figure out why this is the reason that everyone's scamming them, that it's like a Fugazi or Fugazi. But if you say it's like a birthday special or a summer special or a Christmas special, and that's why you're doing some sort of deal, or that's why you're doing some sort of like 5 coaching spaces left, then people gravitate to it way more. There's no wonder why big brands do Black Friday or like Christmas deals. Like everyone does it, and you don't realize it's happening. So you need to also join into that. So if you're going to launch 3 coaching spaces, don't just be like, I decided to launch 3 coaching spaces. No, instead what you want to do is, I just hit 365 days of coaching, and to celebrate, I'm doing a 365 day special. I'm taking on 2 people for 6 weeks, and then at crazy discount, this, that, or whatever. Don't put the prices. You can do the prices when you hop on the call. But anyway, that's it. Speak soon. I'm gonna get back to it. This is what happens when you don't do what you tell yourself you're gonna do. So this is day 6 of the challenge, and I haven't been doing 100% what I normally be doing, which is actually really unusual for me. And I think this just comes with sometimes taking a few days off, changing scenery, and moving forward. So I've come back from Thailand. I haven't been doing as many dials, not been posting as much, and it shows that pretty much all of this stuff is just based down to a mindset. What is your mindset for it? How much do you want it? How much do you want to be able to live a life of freedom? How much do you want to be able to like coach people and help people in this way? And that's really what it comes down to in the end, which is amazing. But I keep forgetting to film these vlogs. So today we've not collected anything. Again, actually collected £250 today, but work was minimal. Like we've done a few dials this morning, but mainly sorting out stuff like my house, with all the bills and stuff in my house at the moment, because I've got a new house that I'm moving into, and we're just getting everything set up. We're earning 250 today just from some recurrings, but that's half the amount that we're going to be doing. We're quite far behind on this challenge. But at the same time, some of the DARs we've got back, so we've got some responses from the DARs. We haven't done anywhere near enough, like 20, 25 DARs so far. And it's so easy to do. It's like just apply yourself, do the things, have the checklist, know what to do. Luckily, the account is back and we instantly booked 4 calls today, straight away, just through the account, through the ecosystem. And the ecosystem is back up and running, of like getting the clients through the strategies that I've used for so long through the Instagram. So these like additional quick cash collection activities, like even though they haven't necessarily got as much in as I wanted to this week, even though we did get one in person close for £1,800, which is probably about 2,500 US, something like that, for 3 months of coaching. 3 months of coaching, like the old version of me would never have expected that I would be charging that much. And it's like when you get to a really high level, when you get some insane results, you can actually be charging as much as your whole month's living from one person to train for 3 months online, where the fulfillment is super easy. That's the amazing thing. So yeah, we're on the train to London at the moment, just editing a Instagram video. I did have a whole editing team that I've stopped now, and I'm just editing stuff myself. I was posting 4 long forms a week on YouTube and 3 short forms every day, and I've just simplified it, posting maybe 1 long form a week on YouTube, 1 short form to 2 short form on Instagram a day, and then I might wrap it back up when I start trying to help coaches get into fitness coaching themselves. But yeah, that's where we're at for now. Keep crushing it. We're going to go down to London, chop stuff up there, get some more DARs in, book some more calls. But luckily the ecosystem's like pick it back up again. So really all it'll be is just like the setter will put calls in on autopilot. I won't have to do anything, and then I'll just take the calls, close people, get them onboarded, and then I actually have a coach that basically deals with everything. So all I need to do is be hopping on and taking sales calls, and it gets that easy. And like sometimes you feel like you want to be busy, you want to be doing stuff because you kind of need to be to really build a business. When you build out enough, everything just kind of happens for you. And it's like, okay, you're actually struggling to find things to do. Like the setter just books me in calls. The coach basically trains everyone. All I'm there for is just to take the calls, do the marketing, and then yeah, that's kind of it, which is kind of crazy. This is day 11. We're in Bulgaria. Look at this amazing view. I think Andrew Tate lives literally just there, about 5 minutes away, which is awesome. But if you like him, depends if you don't like him or not. I think he's got some mixed opinions. I have mixed opinions of the man. But anyway, what I was going to say is I have not been recording this stuff, so it's probably been about 5 days since the last video, but we've pulled in a good amount in the last few days. So the IG ecosystem got relaunched, the DMs became open again, account got unblocked, and we've just been bringing in clients since then. So brought on a client today, 2 yesterday, I think a few before that, and we have done, let's have a look at the tracker. So today we've done about £1,000, I think. Boom, look at this view, it's so nice. So this is what we have done. We've done 1.2k today, 1.8 yesterday. These were the months where this was like the post non-IG, and this was when we started to ramp things back up again after a while of just focusing on the team. Like we've got the stats here, so percentage to goal, we're about 48%, we're 55% of the days in. The amount to hit the goal is about 5k something. The goal's 10, and this is 4.8, well, about 4.9 in right now. And one thing we're doing that about 90% of the people online do not do is we are tracking in UK, when most people will tell you everything in USD. So you tend to work in USD because you'll bring people in from different places. One really cool thing is just create a collaboration with a new processor. So now I've got 2 very strong processors that also, when I work with you guys, I can get you guys introduced to, which is amazing. Like this second processor has been so good for me, so good for me. And it's really ramped stuff up for me, to be honest, because it allows people to split the amounts up to make it work for them, whilst you collecting the full amount with 0 interest most of the time, which is amazing. Because like even if someone has the amount to come on a full investment, it still lets them split it up, which just makes it even easier for them and makes it financially more suitable for everyone. So like even if they have the amount, they can split it up to make it even more easy for them to join. And that's what you want to do. It needs to be the easiest thing for everyone. Like what you want to do is be getting them out of the most pain and causing the least amount of pain for them to get out of that situation. So it's like the thing is with fitness is it's not just the investment, it's also the amount that they had to put in after they make the investment. So if you can make the investment even easier, it reduces the amount of pain that they need to do to actually get themselves from A to B, while still allowing themselves to get out of that pain that they're in because they're in a situation. So let's say someone's super overweight and they want to get out of that situation of being super overweight. If they have to pay £2,000-3,000 up front to do that, it's painful to do that for them. But if you can split it up to a few £100s a month, then it makes it less painful for them to get out of that painful situation. I hope that makes sense, guys. So anyway, we've been doing the sales calls here, and we've also got a good setup over here with the mic and the amazing background. So it's really cool. Like this is what the sales call looks like with the nice background, and it makes it 10 times more like professional. Huge tip there, guys, is if you can make it more professional looking, your setup when you hop on the call with someone, the chances of closing, in my opinion, for me, they almost double. Because one, I feel better about myself. Two, the prospect sees me as a high authority. And three, everything looks way better, so the conversation goes more smoothly than if you're sitting in some horrible place that no one really cares about. Because that just makes you look unprofessional, like you haven't done it with many people before. One thing you can do, which makes it really easy, I don't do this because I tend to travel a lot, like I'm in Romania right now, is you can basically buy some LED light thing. One, to make the background look nicer, and two, you can buy an LED light with your logo, with your branding. If you do these two things, so you have an LED light coming up, and maybe it's a blue LED light, so you don't just see the shitty like white wall background that you have in your room. And number two, you have an LED light of your logo. It just looks 10 times more professional. And the good thing is with that, you can take this anywhere. You can take the LED, you can just normally get like a lamp that does it. So you just put the lamp, it shines up, it looks super professional really quickly. You put your LED light in the background, hang it on something, looks super professional really quickly. And then what you can also do, if you have like a home office, you can actually set it up so that you have like in the background, you have your certificates. I have stuff like my bodybuilding competition that I did. I have stuff like photos of my boxing matches that I did. So you come on and you instantly have so much authority because they can see all the stuff you've achieved. And you could even have a photo if you do like an in-person transformation event, which I haven't done, but you can do. A lot of people do them. I've helped people do them before, but I tend to do masterminds, so I tend to find people that need me for a mastermind instead of doing these. I could do both, but if I'm going to travel to somewhere and organise something, then I prefer to do a mastermind. It's what I enjoy more. And when you're earning enough money, you can kind of just do what you enjoy. But if you've done a transformation event, you can get the photo from the transformation event of all the people that you coached and put it together and have like of you like having your arm around a few of the people with all the other guys with their tops off or girls with their tops off or wherever you're training, and then hang it in the back. And you can even at times point like when you're saying like, oh, I've trained hundreds of guys this and that, or hundreds of X get to Y situation in Z time frame, you can then point to the back behind you of all the people that you've worked with. Like these are small tricks that 90% of coaches aren't doing, and these are the reason why 90% of coaches aren't succeeding. It's the small things that have the huge compounding effect that then completely changes the business. But anyway, to give you an update on actually what's generally happening, the breakdown of things is the way the income's coming in at the moment is we're getting new signups and they're all coming through IG. I'm not doing any really work. I'm not doing any DARs. I'm not doing any of those hustle activities like I was doing before, just back to the standard stuff of the IG. That's just kind of printing on autopilot. Setters bringing in leads. I'm not doing anything. I just have sales calls booked in my calendar. And then the second thing is a lot of the clients are paying, they're either on monthly MRR subscriptions or they're paying the rest of the amounts that they owe us. So we're now just bringing in this extra income kind of on easy mode. However, I'm probably going to start doing some DARs as well because I want to ramp this up. We're doing no ads or anything. We're actually trying to make this kind of challenge as hard as possible for ourselves. Like I've set some limits on there of what I'm doing, like how I'm doing it to make it as hard as possible. Like in the way that like a lot of things that I would normally do, like I would spend like maybe even £20 on retargeting ads per day, and that would bring a load more extra people in instead of me having to dial them up manually. But I want to show you, if you have no money, if you have nothing to put in, like if you have none of that, what you can do with just the contacts you have and the social media you have. So that's the important thing. Yeah. So as you can at the moment, we're gonna keep wrapping it up. Me and Julia's right now are here, but we're about to travel about an hour and a half away to somewhere else. We went out last night actually. I'm not a big drinker, but went for a party last night, like just to celebrate being in Bucharest, which was super fun. So got up a bit late, but we still got a new client sign up today, which is awesome, which is why it's so good to just have people booked in automatically through your IG, because then otherwise I wouldn't have them booked, because if I'm not doing the dials before, then they won't be booked. So having that back up and running is amazing. And yeah, we're out here enjoying it, about to travel for an hour and a half and go get it. If you reach the end of this, you're a fucking legend. And because I'm editing my own YouTube video, I'm about to show you, well, it's on the screen now, what I actually did that month. So I used a separate stripe because obviously the challenge was an extra 10 kg in 20 days. Not 10 kg, that's for my clients. An extra 10K in 20 days. Also, it would be 10 kg of muscle, not fat. Extra 10K in 20 days. So yeah, here it is. We actually did 13 in the end, in this 20. Which was pretty good. Like you see some of the ups and downs when the stuff came in. We didn't spend any money on ads. Hopefully you can see my screen here. Literally 10th of June 2025 to the 30th of June 2025. We can refresh it to the 30th. Apply. See, refreshed. I'm not showing you a fake stripe. And yeah, so that's what we did. We completed a challenge. We actually smashed a challenge. No ads. We used the more hustle-based protocols. Yes, we used the IG ecosystem, but we still used it for all the other processes that we're making money from. And we didn't just use the standard processes and the ads that we normally would. And we still had ads running, but it was generating income that I didn't include in this. This was all from purely organic, purely from the hustle processes and purely from the stuff that I spoke about in this video. So yeah, if you have like not much of a starting point now. You're not earning much money right now. I hope this video proves that with the right knowledge, with the right mindset, and with the right like aggression towards building the business, you can 100% build a solid income for fitness coaching, and it will not take you long to build that. So hopefully this was useful. If you like this, go watch another video. Go watch the video below where I literally show you exactly what to do. I didn't hold anything back. As a fitness coach, someone that is still doing fitness coaching now, absolutely crushing it in the online space, what you need to do exactly like, and this is exactly what I do to generate income online. And this isn't about the protocols and stuff, and well, not even protocols, the random hustle like type strategy I showed you in this one of just doing all these random things to try and generate a bit of quick income. This is actually the genuine way that I do to build a solid business and a solid long-term and sustainable business. So yeah, I'll put it in the bio down here, and the video will probably be somewhere on the screen as well. Go give that a watch, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.